This is going to be TIV2's last chase for a while. I decided to take it out today. TIV2 is going into the workshop. It's going to get some upgrades. It's going to come back looking brand new. And after this chase, we're going to be using the shear truck for a while. Today, we have a high-risk over key soda. Our composites are showing an STP of 5 and a VTP of 1, along with an SRH of 342 meters squared per second squared. Our temperatures are in the upper 70s, around 77 or 78 degrees Fahrenheit, with a dew point of 61 degrees Fahrenheit to follow. Our Cape values just exceed 3,000 joules per kilogram, as well as our 3 Cape just exceeding 100 joules per kilogram. Our PWatt and our relative humidity values are relatively low, which means we'll be able to see every tornado that we capture today. And our hodograph shows strong low-level shear, as well as ample venting away from the updraft base. Our first storms fire just north of Hibbing. It's been a while since I've chased in the TIV. It's nice to be back. So initial updraft development here off to our due west. Looks like the updraft base is gonna be somewhere off to our east-southeast. Right here's fine, actually. Pulling over to get a view of the storm, the updraft base begins to explode. Okay, it looks like the supercell is now fully developed. You can see the rear flank downdraft on reflectivity kind of surging around. And if we check velocity now, we should start to see some inbounds here, the red indicating inflow into the storm. We should see a tornado warning here any minute. In fact, there is the wall cloud right there. Amazing. Within minutes, a wall cloud forms, along with a snaky funnel reaching the ground. Zooming in to enhance my footage. Watch as this first attempt at a tornado seemingly fails. Ultimately, you play an interceptor differently than a probe vehicle. Looks like we have debris on the ground. That is definitely a tornado. The storm finally puts a tornado on the ground. No visible condensation, but the wall cloud is now spanning all the way to where I am. It's a very large mesocyclone. We should probably get back to the TIV. The tornado begins to ramp up and slowly creep towards the road, increasing in forward speed and width. It's just ramping up. I begin to prepare for an intercept opportunity. Alright, that is a very strong velocity. Could be strengthening to red right now as we speak. Wait for the next radar scan. I mean, I can see 80s on the inbound. Alright, this is getting close, and there's a fall now. It's time to make our move. Clearing. Awesome. Looks like there's new cells developing on the tail side of this one. This tornado is now reaching peak intensity. Oh wow. Tornado at the end of its life exhibited multi-vortex structure, but at the time, I was going to get ready for an intercept. Okay, this is getting rather close. bit north. Turn the car around. Deploy. Alright, hold on. The tornado dissipates right over the tip, and I get an amazing first-person view of it too. Noticing the new cell to the west was developing, I decided to head for it. To my surprise, a monster wedge tornado. The violent winds began twirling faster and faster, even after the tornado seemed to lift. Watching the debris on the ground, I noticed that it continues to speed up and speed up. So eventually I knew it was going to come back. And it did. But not without a little bit of a show. The tornado flings debris all the way from another town, hitting the tip. Some of the blue pixels on the velocity indicated winds of 120 miles per hour on one side of the tornado. That is a violent couplet. But this tornado wasn't done. That is a large tornado. Suddenly, the tornado's width expands to nearly a mile in diameter. Dang. I had to speed the footage up because of lag. Obviously, Hazleton is a little bit buggy right now, but with the new update, that should change. This is what it actually looks like for me, by the way. It's a little ridiculous. Okay, I won't keep it like this for too long. I'm sorry. Eventually, the tornado exited Hazleton and just continued into the distance for miles on end, seemingly not changing. I continued time-lapsing it into the night, but eventually it was too dark to see anything. And with that, I called the chase. Thank you guys for watching.
I currently see something.